very good day to you and welcome to this week's edition of our weekly news roundup on Africa Today News New York. My name is Favor Aham and these are the top stories that made talking points for us in the week that just ended. On Monday, we brought you the report that Malam Nuhu Ribadu, who is Nigeria's national security advisor, came out to lament that the current administration in the country inherited a bankrupt country from the previous administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. He buttressed the point that the revenue that is currently being generated by the Bola Tinubu-led administration is being used to repay what was taken from the country. On the same day, we told you that Nigeria's former head of state and chairman National Peace Committee, General Abdul Salami Abubakar, came out to declare that the 30,000 naira minimum wage is no longer acceptable anywhere in the world and cannot be used for any meaningful human development. Still on Monday, we told you that Nigerian Afrobeat singer Burna Boy was described as the biggest artist in Africa by the Recording Academy, who are the organizers of the Grammy Awards. To be recalled that the singer was nominated for the 2024 Grammy Awards, bagging 4 nominations. On Tuesday, we brought you the report that Miss Marianne Trump Barry, who is the older sister of former United States President and 2024 presidential hopeful Donald Trump, passed on at the age of 86. We also told you on the same day that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the just concluded elections, Atiku Abubakar, came out to appeal to the opposition political parties in Nigeria to merge against the ruling APC, All Progressives Congress. Atiku said the opposing political parties should form a coalition because APC was pushing Nigeria into dictatorship and the one-party state. Still on Tuesday, we reported that the president of Malawi, Lazarus Chakwera, came out to announce the suspension of all foreign trips for himself and other government officials in his administration. He also ordered those ministers who were currently abroad to return, even as he noted that the suspension will remain in effect until March 2024. We move over to Wednesday, where we informed you that the visas of the 264 travelers who made a journey from Nigeria to Jeddah was cancelled by Saudi Arabian authorities. The Air Peace flight initiated its travel from Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, transiting through Aminu Kano International Airport in Kano, and successfully landing in the major city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, which was followed by the cancellation of some visas of passengers, instructing them to return to Nigeria. On the same day, we reported that Nigeria's major opposition party, the People's Democratic Party (PDP), came out to declare that the country was fast sliding into totalitarianism and anarchy under the APC-led administration. They called on the international community to save Nigeria. Still on Wednesday, we reported that the U.S. military has confirmed that no fewer than 5 American service members were killed after a helicopter crashed into the Mediterranean during a training exercise. Military officials refused to name where the helicopter was flying from, but the United States has deployed a carrier strike group to the Mediterranean as part of efforts to prevent the Israel-Hamas war from spiraling into a regional conflict. On Thursday, we reported that the Joint National Executive Council of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, the TUC, suspended the indefinite nationwide strike, which the union had embarked on Tuesday. Organized labor said it has received a commitment from the Ribadu-led meeting that those arrested for the physical assault on NLC President Joe Ajaero would be prosecuted. On the same day, we reported that the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, came out to warn that there is no safe place for the Hamas militants behind the 7th of October attacks and no place in Gaza the army wouldn't reach. On Friday, we brought you the report that the Court of Appeal in Abuja sacked Abba Yusuf as the governor of Kano State, upholding the decision of the lower election petition tribunal that earlier nullified the governor's election. In a unanimous decision by a three-member panel of justices, it was held that Governor Yusuf was not a valid candidate in the gubernatorial election that was held in the state on the 18th of March. On the same day, we reported that the Silicon Valley CEO behind the artificial intelligence-powered chatbots ChatGPT and GPT-4, Sam Altman, was abruptly fired by his company's board of directors following a major shakeup for the tech industry. Still on Friday, we reported that the President of the United States, Joe Biden, and his Chinese counterpart, Xi Jinping, agreed at their first summit in a year to restore military communications between the two countries, even as Biden went off script by saying he still considered Xi a dictator. Finally, on Saturday, we informed you that the United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, came out to declare that no fewer than 48 million Nigerians, comprising 23% of the population, still practice open defecation with no access to toilet facilities in their environs. Lastly, we reported that President George Weah of Liberia was defeated in the second round of voting in his country's presidential election held on Tuesday. Mr. Boakai garnered 814,212 votes of the available 1.625 million votes, compared to 785 scored by Mr. Weah of the ruling Coalition for Democratic Change. Now, that has been the size of our package for this week. My name is Favor Aham. Thank you so much for watching.